Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Josue. I'm back again with another video on HearmeRaw. And today I want to talk about eating disorders, alright? So now I've done some videos on like binge eating. You know, I've gone through my own share of eating disorders. For instance, growing up, I just ate very bad. You know, I ate a lot of junk food. When I came to America, like I really went heavy on the sugar. I would walk into Walmart and just leave with nothing but like Twizzlers, Skittles, and all that stuff, and donuts. I would eat fried chicken all the time, McDonald's every day, with, you know, all that stuff. That's what I was eating. I was binging. And also too, when it comes to eating disorders, you know, eating is something that we obviously is gonna show its effects pretty easily and pretty loudly, and with a lot of us being overweight or obese, and it's been rising at an alarming rate. But I think the danger of like the eating disorders, or if you have one, is just that we tend to sometimes take ownership of it and identify with the eating disorder. But you have to realize the eating disorder is not a part of you. You know, the eating disorder, all it is just a signal. It's just your body trying to tell you something. You know, if you're eating too much or eating too little, it's based out of fear. It can be anxiety. It can be many things, and those things are not you either. These are just things that you are experiencing in order to learn a lesson, in order to be told something. These are signals. This is how the body talks to us. The body talks to us in many, many different ways, but if we don't pay attention soon enough, it's just the ways that it shows us is gonna go, you know, they're gonna get even worse and worse and worse, and even more visible, you know. And the thing is, you can be so far away from how you're feeling that you don't even realize some obvious things that you might do. You know, you might find someone that maybe they bite on their pen a lot, and you mention like, why do you always bite on your pen? And they be like, oh, I didn't realize I was doing that, you know, because it's the subconscious mind speaking out. You know, sometimes we're not able to be brave enough to speak on how we're feeling and be authentic. We don't want to appear weak, so we don't share how we feel. We don't express our true emotions. We try to hide it. You know, we try to hide it and say I'm fine. But you know, me as an empath, someone can tell me I'm fat, that they're fine, but I know that they're not fine, depending on what their body language is doing, depending on how their energy is feeling. So there's many ways, depending on what their eyes are doing. There are many ways that your body is telling you that something is wrong, and an eating disorder is one of them. But just do not own the eating disorder. It's not a part of you. It's not something that you have always done and will always do. I feel like sometimes we think that I've always been like this and I can't change. That is not the case. Go back to your childhood and go back to when you came out before all the fear was instilled on you. You were probably running around having fun. You were not stuffing your face. You wanted to be outside. You wanted to climb trees and hug trees and things like that. I'm sure you did. Or some type of creative outlet. We did it. We were all there. And so, yeah, do your best not to own this eating disorder. It's not you. That's not you. It's just your body trying to tell you something. And if you're overweight, no, you are not fat. You have fat on you, but you are not fat. And the fat, honestly, is just fat is also a sign of protection. So if you're fat, there's a good chance that you don't feel safe. You don't feel safe, so you're packing on the pounds in order to protect yourself, because fat protects you from shock. It's a good shock absorber. So if you have no fat on you, then you know you're not getting as much protection as you need. So you do need a little bit of fat. But yeah, if you have too much fat, then you're afraid of something. So once you drop that fear, you can drop the fat, you can drop the weight, and you don't have to be so defensive and be protective of yourself all the time. So yeah, but I just want to keep this short, just to share with you guys. If you have an eating disorder, if you're overweight, whatever it is that you don't like that's going on, maybe your body's doing something, whatever it is, just know that this is a result of something that's happening internally, emotionally, and spiritually, and you need to go to the source and figure out why it happened. You know, use the internet, Google search it, find somebody that does these things, and you know, and of course you can always meditate or go out to nature, calm the mind down, and really sit still, so that way you can listen to the body. And if you wanna raise your vibration in order to really be able to notice these things easier, just check out other videos on my channel. You know, it's about the diet, it's about what you eat, what you're looking at, what you're hearing, anything that affects your senses. This is food. So you're building yourself up every day. So every day, put into you what you would like to see more of. So if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and of course, then I'll see you guys in the next one.